What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and the Ford Mustang GTD has officially been decrypted and will be releasing in both Rocket League and Fortnite July 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for 2,800 V-Bucks, or whatever the Rocket League equivalent is. So in today's YouTube video, we'll be showcasing the car body, all of the decals you get with it, and the two set of wheels. Something I want to mention, however, is that this is another version of the Ford Mustangs. We've already had a Ford Mustang in Fortnite, I do believe, before, with the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. However, this is a different Ford Mustang car, so if you had that old one, this is completely different, and they both look completely different as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of this decal and show you everything you need to know. Now, since we already mentioned the price and everything, I guess we can just kind of focus on the colors. So here it is in its default color it gives you, but of course you can go through all the different colors you want. So if you want something that's like purple, green, blue, you want an orangish, reddish color, or more of an orange color, you want yourself an actual red color, you know, something that's more yellowish, greenish, if you want yourself like a black color, or anything in between, these are all options available for you. However, these colors don't show up on any of the decals you can get, so keep that in mind. If you want to use this in any color you want, you won't be able to have any special decals, and for some reason, the flame decals and all the typical decals we see on these cars every single time they come to Fortnite don't appear to be here for the GTD. I mean, as you guys can look over here, we only have 3 decals to look at, so it looks like if you want like the flames, you want the stripes or anything like that, you're not able to get that with this car bundle when you do purchase it for 2,800. Now over here we have 3 different decals to actually use. We have the GTD decal right here, which you actually might not be able to tell too much of a difference when we went to like a whole entire black color, so we'll go back to white just to make this a little bit more obvious of the difference. So here's the normal version, here's the GTD GTD decal, it's so hard to say that, and you can see the design we've got going on there. For comparison, here's what it looks like front and back on the normal one. So it's just like an added color option you're able to actually use. You can kind of replicate this with the normal car colors anyways, but it's there if you need it. And then the next 2 decals are where we get some pretty unique ones. We have Pony Sprinter, which is an animated decal. You can see all the stripes of the blue and the red actually animated all throughout the car, and this is one of the ones you actually get in that bundle. Looks pretty nice. It is interesting to see how they're starting to do more and more of these animated decals. In the very top says Ford Performance over there, which is the same logo you're seeing over here on like the side and the front on the actual hood and everything else. So this is probably one of the cooler decals we're getting, but something interesting happened with this third decal, and it's not the decal itself. So firstly, we have the T-Pain decal, which actually goes for T-Pain the person. He's actually getting his own decal for the Ford Mustang GTD, and it looks pretty nice on its own, but they did something really nice with the wheels that really bring this combo together. So if we go over here, we have the normal Ford Mustang GTD wheels that you guys have seen throughout the showcase, but then we also have the two-tone wheels, which are made specifically for this T-Pain decal. As you can see, the front side of the wheels on both sides are green, while the back side is more of that like pinkish, purplish, reddish color. I'm not really for sure you would say. I would say it's probably more of like a pink color in the back there to match T-Pain's entire decal design. Now, of course, the wheels aren't locked to that specific decal, so if you wanted to use those wheels with like the pony striped decal right here or sprinter decal, you can. If you want to use it with the normal GTD decal, you can. If you want to use it with no decal, that is an option as well. But they are bringing out some nice little customizations here, and I'm starting to notice them do this trend a little bit more in both Rocket League and Fortnite, where they'll have the front wheels being different than the back wheels, and I hope they kind of do that more often. You know, if it works well with certain combinations, I'd love to see it happen more in the game. You know, it just adds a little bit more of a unique flair that makes your combo kind of synergize all together instead of just feeling a little bit off. Maybe you have one color in the front and then a different color in the back, but you have one color of wheels, so it always feels weird. Now, of course, I don't know how long this is going to be in the item shop when it does release July 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so keep that in mind, but it is at least nice to see how they're doing these car collaborations. The main downside, I would say, for the GTD, and one of the downsides for a lot of the branded vehicles recently, is the price. I mean, if we go ahead and go to the Fortnite actual like database of all the vehicles and stuff they've released before, I'll go over to the rocket racing category and just look at cars. When we get a actual licensed car like this one right here, it ends up costing a lot of V-Bucks, like in this case 2,800, but when we get other vehicles such as the Finnick ZRF, that was 1,500 V-Bucks. When we got the Zentari, that was in the Rocket Pass. A lot of these are kind of just like in the Rocket Pass. When we get the Ford Bronco Raptor, that was 2,000 V-Bucks, and honestly I feel like you got a little bit more with that car than you do this one. The Megastar car, which was a Fortnite and Rocket League original, 1,500 V-Bucks, but we got a Ferrari, 2,800, Stampede, 1,500. So whenever it comes to licensing licensed cars, they always end up in that like 2.5 to 2.8k range, and it kind of sucks when you think about it and you look at like the normal Fortnite and Rocket League vehicles costing 1,000 V-Bucks less. But overall, let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this new car bundle that I'll be releasing very soon. Let me know if you plan on picking up in the item shop or if you're gonna pass on it, and until next time, we'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later. So until then, peace out.